Hi. Welcome to another edition of Tire Tai Chi, right, with Instructor Carlo. Hi, let me just make sure we're recording. Okay. So as you can see, we have our trusty tire here. I want to welcome everyone, and what I try to do here is encourage everyone to think outside the box, find ways to utilize methods that are beneficial to them. I'm putting myself out to the scientific martial art community, and hopefully we gain some benefits here. Right, so I want to talk about using the tire for Tai Chi training. In previous videos, I covered two different dimensions, really, that you can use, right? Two different directions, using the weight of the tire to get a feel of the weight, and then also using the tire, moving the tire from forwards, backwards, and getting an idea of just that feeling, how easy it should be. And I'm going to be demonstrating that today because it just, once again, a tire is so beneficial, right? You get the benefits of the strength training. You get the benefits of, if you're wrestling, you get to a strength, kind of like a partner, right? You get that pushback. Once again, this can span through all styles of martial arts. Don't just limit it to Tai Chi here. And as far as the groundwork and whatnot, I am not a black belt. It's just something that I've incorporated over the years so that I'm not completely useless, right, on the ground. Right, and so, breaking guard and all that other fun stuff. So, but back to the tire here. I want to emphasize that, once again, it's a great training tool, and we're just going to follow through. We're going to look at a couple different things here today. Once again, I train by myself, but when I'm on speaking with you guys and speaking with everyone, right, it becomes we, right? So it really does feel more inclusive. So thank you. But with that, we have this tire here. We're going to utilize it to the best of our ability. And also, it can go worldwide, right? I am here in sunny, lovely California, born and raised, Pasadena, California, originally from, right, Pasadena, Altadena, back and forth, the Dinas, right? So how can we utilize this in order to improve our chi, in order to improve our strength, okay? So once again, we have basic directions we can use. It's a pretty big tire. I haven't had a chance to put it on the scale yet, but you can see, right? Big tire here. So we use it in two different directions. When you roll the tire, it's easy to roll a tire, right? For the most part, you just give it a little bit of push, and then you're going, right? Moving it side to side, it's not as easy. Or, right, if I can use this to do some leg ups and things like that. Right. So what are some ways? Well, one, stance training. If I'm here, I have this weight on me, and I'm here. What this allows us to do, this is actually a great pose because it allows us to experience weight, and at the same time, we're doing our Jung position, or you can let the arms hang, right? And you're going to get that pushback. Even if you let it go lower, right, you still have to be able to move the weight, right? This is a big tire, right? If I go like this, it's going to take some energy, right? So you want to practice being able to be relaxed, right? Using my hips, I can't really do so, but if I incorporate my arms, right? Here, 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 here. Right, a lot of the Tai Chi, we're here, and you throw your opponent, right? Are they going to go as easy? No, right? But this is what this is good for. Come here, right? When you throw your opponent, right, or whenever you perform any martial arts move, it should be as easy as slicing butter. A hot knife with butter. Right? If your martial arts movement isn't like slicing butter with a hot knife, did I get that right? Slicing butter with a hot knife, then, right, it's not as smooth, right? Then we want to work on it, right? It should be that smooth. So back to this, right? Going back to how things should feel like this, right? Because when they throw you a punch, someone's throwing me a punch here. It's coming at me, and I block and I redirect it. It's not going to be coming that slow, obviously. Someone's throwing you a punch, it's going to be coming like this, right? Or if you're fighting, what if they're, right, gangster, right? They say, and one thing we don't talk about, and you do see this in the UFC, right? And I'll get close so I can say this. This was something that my instructor, my Sifu, taught me. Let me just make sure we're still recording. Right? Beware of the person who throws 1,000 punches. Okay? I think maybe Sifu Bruce may have mentioned that in his book, right? Beware of a person who throws 1,000 strikes, right? Because you've seen this in the UFC where someone comes out and they're just clobbering, and then next thing you know, the fight's over in 13 seconds, right? So I say, right, sometimes wailing like a kid is just as effective as some of the when you come into something, right? So, right, not saying that's going to work every time, but that's, once again, we take everything into consideration. I think that's part of studying the martial arts. You look at the entire perspective. I don't think there's even been a better time for us to study the martial arts because we have everything on display. You want to see wrestling, you have that on YouTube. You want to see jiu-jitsu, you have that on YouTube. Kung Fu, you have that on YouTube. Karate, you have that on YouTube, right? You have everything at your disposal, right? So instead of fighting, instead of trying to figure out the best style, why don't we help the kids figure out, hey, you have these tools, use them. Especially in this day and age where everybody's just kind of, no, you have tools. We're at the pinnacle in terms of trying to learn and having all these things, especially now with AI. Let's get better, right? Let's focus on helping everybody get better. So anyways, back to this. How are we going to utilize this tire? You can also utilize it for your stance. Here. That's all right. Like, for instance, a wrestler, right? Or your sprawls. I'm here, right? I'm here. Right? Get your overs and unders here. Right? And yes, I'm not perfect, but you have something to train with. Right? Next to the ground, right? And you can come here. Under side control, right? There's a lot of things you can do with the tire. It's great. So, still have some uses for rubber. And so picking things back up, I'm going to make sure my back is straight. Make sure I'm here. 1, 2, 3, and here. Good. Right? Doing squats, right? That's one way. Once again. Here, working with your sprawls. Someone tries to take out your legs. I'm here. Right? Getting that top over position. And this is good because, especially if you're doing any kind of competition, jiu-jitsu, doing Tai Chi, doesn't matter. If you're doing Tai Chi, you want to work your Tai Chi. Here. I am. Work on your punches, especially give me some weight. Watch out with a tire. This is not made exactly for punching like a punching bag. It's not going to give you any kind of like pushback. So watch out. You can hurt yourself if you don't do it right on this. Okay, but here, working on your strikes. Working on your kicks. Comes at you. Do you have the strength to kick it back? Right here. Just want to make sure. Here. So there's different exercises we can do. Stances. Working on getting our stances lower. Coming here and practicing. Keeping your opponent at bay. Right? How are you going to get your... Working on your footwork. Making sure you're not crossing your feet. Right? You don't want to cross your feet. Make sure you have good footwork. See? Don't let the tires fall. All kinds of great exercises that expand martial arts. You can use it for your Tai Chi. You're stepping here. I'm in an empty stance. I still have this. I'm in an empty stance here. Please, if you have a tire, if you train, feel free to leave a comment in terms of what do you do in order to train, right? What objects do you use? Any objects for your martial arts training? Please, as you can see, it does give you a workout here. So, this is Instructor Carlo. I'm wishing you all the best.